What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. Before I get started on my thought today, I just want to say thanks to everybody for subscribing. Those that follow me consistently, faithfully, watch as many of my videos as your time will allow you. I do appreciate that. I know that we all have busy lives. I myself am busy. Everybody has something going on other than just the internet and YouTube. So any amount of time that somebody takes to watch my video or put a thumbs up, thumbs down, make a comment, I do appreciate it. I'm trying to add reaction, maybe a couple reaction videos here and there in on my content. So if anybody has, excuse me, if anybody has a video or something that you come across that you want me to give my perspective on, you can always email me at ProfessorX7942 at gmail.com. I'm going to experiment with that a little bit, see how it go. I think I'll like it. It's another thing that my son told me from the beginning to try doing, and I said, well, I'll wait and see if I can build a community first and then do it. So here we are. We're going to give it a shot. Again, that's Professor X7942 at gmail.com. Send it to me and we'll check it out. I want to go into my uncle bag, if you please, where I speak kind of as an uncle, as an older person to someone who, particularly a young man, who may be thinking about getting married. There are a few that has emailed me, men that has emailed me and spoken about they're thinking about getting married. They want to make sure they're making the right decision and different things that they should look for and so on. I try to give them advice the best I can. But one of the things that I want to mention, and I think that this is very, very important, and I personally did not apply this when I got married back in 1997. So, just the advice that I'm going to give is not something that I was able to do myself or that I did do. I was able to do it. I did not do it being young and all that goes along with that. And that is do everything in your power when you are going to propose to this lady, and hopefully you've done all of the other homework that comes along with making sure that this is somebody that you want to spend the rest of your life with, and you've gone through all of the processes within yourself and as best as you can with the other person, and with the understanding that in time y'all will be different people because we continue to change, time go on. You've done all that, you got all that understanding as best you can under your belt. Do your best before you propose to her to make sure that your debt is taken care of. And I will add to that, because if it's a conversation you all are having concerning marriage, hers need to be taken care of as well. You, as best as you can, you do not want to enter into your marriage in today's economy and the way things are set up. You don't want to do it at any time, but particularly not in this day and age, starting a marriage off with debt. You do not want to do it if you are in a position not to. Now, with that being said, take everything that you hear on the internet and really take everything that you hear in life with a grain of salt. You have to make it work for you. Nobody, no one person has the absolute one way for everybody. So when you have channels like mine and others who may try to give some advice, you take it with a grain of salt and see if it applies, but at the same time try to pull the wisdom out of what we are trying to say. Money, finances, and debt already, no matter how long you have been married or together, will put a strain on the relationship. When you are not able to go on vacation because of money issues, when you are paying month after month, year after year, minimum payments on credit cards, it's going to take 10 to 20 years to pay off because you feel that you are in love with Sally Sue and y'all have to be together right now. It's going to weigh on y'all's relationship. And it's not going to take that long before you feel the burden. And that's why, in particular, I want this video to be addressed to young men or men because that responsibility falls on your shoulders. That's why I said you want to make sure that your debt is taken care of. Any debt that you may have, as best you can. I'm saying, if you can, and do everything in your power to go in debt free. No student loan debt, no credit card debt, none of it. And if she has some, you really don't want to bring that in and add that into the early stages. So that needs to be taken care of. I'm not telling you to pay it off for her. If you see her in a certain way and you say, hey, I know this is going to be my wife, I don't mind spending the money, I can't tell you what to do. I don't necessarily advise it. There's other ways that you can help somebody out of financial situations other than just giving them money. You can show them processes that will help speed up the process. You can, help them go over their budget, go over their spending habits, the allowances, see where they can make a couple of changes to double up, triple up, snowball the situation, and you can do it that way. So I'm definitely not advocating that you take your money to pay off her debt. I'm saying you need to make sure that both of y'all are debt free before you get married. And you need to be debt free before you propose as a man. There is a lot. And when I say a lot, I'm saying almost 100%, at least by the perception of society, of the marriage and that family falls financially. It doesn't matter if she works or not. It doesn't matter if she contributes or not. It does not matter the way that things go. It just doesn't. So if you're getting married as a man, as a young man, whatever your age, you have to know that. It does not matter that she works. The responsibility, the financial burden falls on the man. It's just the way that our society is set up. It's the way nature has it. It's the way it should be. So even if she's bringing in income and helping out, the responsibility is going to fall on the man. So here's my advice again. Make sure, do the best you can. Seek guidance. Read books. If there's a lot of debt there, there's several books that can help you understand how to pay it off faster than what you normally would. Take the time, spend the time. When I got married, I didn't have debt when I got married, and I come from a family that understands finances. But being young, I was the oldest child and the oldest child. I wanted to live my life, buy things, new cars, all this and that. And so ultimately it did not take long early in the marriage that we were consumed with debt that was primarily my doing. And when you get in so far and you only make so much, you can only pay so much, and here comes the burden, here comes the headache, here comes the strain. And especially if as a man, because now the wife can look at you and say, the reason why I can't do this is because you have nothing to say, and your ego is attacked, and then you're going back and forth, and you're arguing over stuff. Listen, listen. There, I know it. I know you feel that you ran out of time. You got to get married tomorrow. I know you want to sweep her off her feet. I know. I know you want to jump the broom. I get it. I know you want to pick her up and take her across the threshold, assuming that you are strong enough to do so. I know that's what you want to do. I know you're ready. Just remember to turn sideways before you step over. You can't walk straight in because her feet gonna be one way, her head's gonna be the other way, and y'all don't need to start your honeymoon with a gash in the side of her face. So right when you get to the door, tilt a little bit to the side, let her head come in first, her legs go in first, her head after, and then you go in like that. Almost like, like furniture. You don't go, I'll get it. Okay. But I know you're ready for that. You ready to take her in there. You ready to be a man. You ready to show her, her dad, her mom, yourself, whoever. You ready to start your life. You ready to be free. I get it. You should. Nature, yes. But clear the debt first. You'll thank me later. Clear the debt first, and I'm going to add one of y'all, if not both of y'all, needs financial literacy. Somebody has to understand how money works. Again, you talk to certain people, they're gonna say absolutely both people. I'm just giving advice from the life that I've lived and things that I've seen. At least one needs to have it. And the one that has it probably needs the one that kind of operates the books, if so to speak. But whoever has it needs to be able to because money, I'm telling you. So don't be if your wife, your fiance is better is better at money. Maybe she has an accounting degree, and degrees don't necessarily mean anything, but she actually lives her life at a level that shows she understands finances. Her literacy of finance is high. Don't let your ego hold you back while you learn, while you grow, while you're reading, while you're getting the knowledge for yourself as a man, so you can continue to lead. Don't be ashamed to let her help you with that. That's all part of it. They say you don't have to be the smartest person in the room as long as you know and connected to the smartest person in the room. And if we all applied that, we would all be better off. So, number one, do everything in your power to enter into the marriage completely debt free, best you can. And when I say that, I'm saying maybe a car, and this is just my advice. You might have a car payment, right? That's it. No credit cards, no student loans, no outstanding debt, nothing. You check your credit report, you ain't got nothing in derogatory, nothing. You want all that cleaned up. You want hers cleaned up before. Somebody needs to understand financial literacy. So you need to read, you need to get understanding, you need to get guidance so that will not be something that will be a burden on your marriage early on. Your marriage is already going to have enough stress and burden and issues and joy. I don't want to be all negative. There's going to be some high times. There's going to be some low times. But it's already going to be pressured enough that you don't really want to add financial mishaps in it. And finances is also one of the reasons that people get divorced. I believe it's still top 3. So we can go in with a clean slate, keep it as a clean slate, work together with knowledge, understanding, and love. We can be better off. Thanks for watching the video. Y'all get in the comment section. Let's talk about it. Let's help somebody out. Maybe you got a story to tell. Give this video a thumbs up. And I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.